everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chargers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Jets going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Young operating from the gun, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
All right, here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line.
Detroit!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Corey Legion coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Young now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing again. Young. Screen pass to Blunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Hill. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trevor Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any off.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 59 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Blunt. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now out come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legent in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Hill. Look at the spin. Balance. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legent getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So out come the Chargers. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green! Over!
Now Young throwing on 1st down. Flush to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Corey Legent in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll set up to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it with Hill. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Here's Young. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Young Looking to throw on second down. Fighting through pressure. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Young now, throwing on third and long. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
On first and 10, Young. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Detroit! Gone! Over! Let's go! 52, 90, Leopard!
To throw is Young. Off the play fake. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers on third down. 44 yards.
Here we go now. Over.
On first down, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed a little bit of his power running, but only able to get to the 10 with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He'll look to throw. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch it now, Barney.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long, it's Osweiler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth downs.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
Here we go. Green, 30. Detroit. Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Osweiler. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard around the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Powers through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Let's get that ball here.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
Now let's go. Green.
Throwing now is Osweiler. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1 possession. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now look at this.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.